checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. This video is part of the series of videos I post to try to help people out when it comes to aptitude tests like the civil service exam, UPCAT, IELTS, and all of those things. This video is part of our series ng Math Mondays in which I try to teach you something new about math and maybe improve yung inyong style of learning when it comes to that. Now, this is a quick update video ng lumang video na nagawa ko na noon. And since yung lumang video ay hindi maganda masyado ang pagkaka-explain, hindi rin maganda masyado yung quality, and I found new ways to better teach this, I'm going to teach you about fractions again. So this video is, ito yung bago nating first part ng series natin on fractions. Today, we're going to talk about parts ng fraction, and also yung skill in finding the least common denominator. Ngayon, bakit ko siya kailangan i-explain? Kasi I noticed na even after I've done a lot of videos on this, marami pa rin ang naguguluhan. And so I'm going to give you some of my quick tips sa paghahanap ng least common denominator, lalo na when it comes to multiple fractions. Okay? So how do you find the least common denominator, and how can it help you when it comes to adding and subtracting fractions? So if you have a copy of the workbook na, itong workbook natin na number 1, you can turn to page 8 for yung activity 8 and 9 sa activity natin on addition and subtracting and subtraction ng fractions. Okay? Now, para ma-explain ko to better, and again, para mapakita ko sa inyo yung pinag-uusapan natin, I am going to switch over to my PC so I can explain that better. I'll see you in a bit. Okay?
Alright, let's talk about finding the LCD. Now, this is really important, hindi lang para sa mga fractions, but also when it comes to yung questions na hinahanap yung least common multiple. Kasi it's actually the same thing. I'm going to use the same techniques that I recommend that you use sa mga ganong questions. And I hope you pick it up. Kasi baka hindi na ako gumawa ng separate video on least common multiple dahil nga naituro ko na dito yung mga techniques ko regarding that question. Okay? It's the same concept, same principle. Now, bakit importante yung finding the LCD? Kasi when it comes to operations ng fractions, lalo ng addition and subtraction, very important yung part na piniplay niya. Okay? Now, before we go on, let's start with the basics muna. Anong parts of a fraction? Just in case you've already forgotten it. Okay? Yung nasa taas, na part ng fraction, okay, kasi meron tayong number sa taas, bar, and yung number sa ilalim. Yung number sa taas, that's what you call the numerator. And then yung number sa baba, yung denominator. Okay? Kaya yung LCD kasi, ang LCD is concerned with the denominator. Ang rule kasi is that you have to look at the number sa taas and the number sa baba in order for you to proceed sa operation ng fraction. Take for example yung adding ng fractions. Okay? Ang rule sa adding ng fractions, which I discussed in the older video, is that in order for you to add the fractions talaga na tuloy-tuloy, yung kanilang denominators have to be the same. I call it the first name, last name concept. Okay? Ang first name is the number sa taas, last name yung number sa ilalim. So, in order for you to combine it, dapat pareho muna sila ng last name. Okay? Parang kumbaga, Juan de la Cruz and Joanna de la Cruz. In order for you to add them na maging Juan de la Cruz at Joanna de la Cruz, at pwede mo siyang sabihin na Juan at Joanna de la Cruz, the last name has to be the same. Pag hindi mo siya pwedeng galawin. Okay? Hindi mo siya pwedeng i-add right away. So, in this case, it's really easy kasi pareho naman sila ng last name. So, ang gagawin mo lang dyan is, i-add mo yung number sa taas. So, 1 plus 2 is 3. And then, you copy the denominator sa ilalim. You copy it, lagay mo lang din 3. Okay? So, basically, number sa taas, add. Number sa huli, you copy it. The answer is 3 over 3 or 1. Okay? Kinonvert lang natin siya. So, that is 1. Yan yung answer. It's really easy kung ganyan. Sana nga ganyan lahat, no? Pero pagdating sa exams especially, hindi talaga nagbibigay ng ganyang kadaling question. Usually, ganyan. Magkaiba sila ng denominator. And what do you do with that? Now, the key here is to find the LCD. You have to find kung ano yung last name na pareho sila. And before we solve this question right here, I'm going to give you my techniques on how you can find the LCD and how to do it a little bit faster. And again, it's the same as yung least common multiple. You can use the same techniques for that question. Okay? Alright, let's start with this one first. Okay? Finding the LCD. Sometimes, ang mga teachers lagi sabihin nila agad, di ba? Parang, ito yung gagawin nyo, ito yung gagawin nyo, multiply, ganyan-ganyan. Ang suggestion ko is this. Always, when you're faced with a question na ganito, you have to find the LCD, or kung ang nakalagay is find the least common multiple of 12 and 4, what do you do? Ang suggestion ko is look at the two numbers and hanapin nyo yung mas malaki. Since mas malaki yung 12 kaysa sa 4, Okay? Ang first question mo would be this. Yung 12 ba, is 12 divisible by 4? Okay? Is 12 a multiple of 4? Ibig sabihin nun, pag dinivide ko ba siya, hindi siya magiging decimal. And if you know your number rules, syempre hindi, kasi 4 times 3 is 12. Na ano ibig sabihin nun? Kung yung bigger number ay multiple agad nung number na isang kapares niya, that is automatically the LCD. Siya na agad yung LCD. Okay? Siya na ilalagay mo sa ilalim. Alright? Kasi ang rule is this. If I have to list it down, kasi yun yung sinasabi ng teachers nung bata pa tayo, right? You have your 4 and your 12, tapos i-list down mo siya. So, you have 4, 8, 12, tapos dito mag-12, di ba? Tapos 24, ganyan. Tapos titila mo yung unang magmamatch. This takes time. Time-consuming to. Pero if you go straight to the question, pwede mo ba i-divide yung 12 sa 4? At yes, then proceed ka na agad dun sa addition proper. And when it comes to that, okay, ang gagawin natin is, kung 12 na ang last name niya, hindi mo na siya babaguhin, you just copy 5. And then plus, at yung 12, dahil hindi pa 12 itong 4, ang question mo ngayon is, anong gagawin ko sa 4 para maging 12? And in order for 4 to be 12, i-multiply ko siya sa 3. So 4 times 3, magiging 12. And ang gagawin ko para maging pantay pa rin siya is, kung ano yung ginawa ko sa ilalim, gagawin ko din sa ibabaw. So 1 times 3 is 3. So, 3 over 12. Okay, kung naguluhan kayo doon, kasi basically, ang rule niyan is, ang 3 over 3 is 1, right? So, whatever you do sa ilalim, you just do it dun sa taas para pantay pa rin siya. Kasi, ang 1/4 ay hindi na equal sa 1/12. Pero, ang 1/4 ay equal siya sa 3 over 12. Okay? Kung ilo-lowest terms mo yan. Okay? So, this will be 1/4 din. I-divide mo both sides sa 3. So, kailangan, kung anong ginawa mo sa ilalim, gagawin mo sa taas para maging pareho sila ng apelido. The answer would be 8 over 12. Or, kung gusto mo siya i-lowest term, since pareho sila, pwede mo i-divide sa 4, that would be 2 over 3. The answer is 2 over 3. Okay? So, again, when finding the LCD, ang first option, tingnan nyo yung mas malaki. Kung yung mas maliit ba ay kasya sa mas malaki. Okay? Kung multiple siya niyan, then ito na, automatic siya na yung LCD. Okay? Another option is this, okay? Kung in this case, katulad ito, sabi natin, di ba, titinan mo yung mas malaki, which is 21. So, laki kasi yung 21 kaysa sa 6. Pero yung 21 kasi, hindi mo siya pwede i-divide sa 6 kasi hindi siya divisible sa 6. What do you do next? Okay? Instead of going to the route agad na isulat na naman lahat and everything, ang suggestion ko is this, kung ano yung mas malaki, try mo muna siya i-times 2. Okay? Times 2. So, this is going to give you 42. Ang 42 ba divisible na sa 6? Yes. Okay? Kasi that would give you 7. Okay? Kasi 6 times 6 is 36. Plus another 6 is 42. So, ibig sabihin, kung ang 6 times 7 ay 42, diretso na siya, then that becomes your LCD. 42. Again, yun yung advice ko. Ito, advanced na kasi ito, pampabilis, no? Instead of going to the listing route na i-list mo lahat, 6, 12, 18, di ba, 24. So, list mo siya, tapos tsaka mabibilugan yung common. Ang suggestion ko would be, kung ano yung mas malaki, kung hindi siya divisible right away, i-times 2 mo. Kapag hindi pa rin, i-times 3 mo. Bakit? Kasi yung mas malaki, yung mas maliit, or mas fewer yung multiples na kakailanganin para mabuo mo yung mas maliit na number. Okay? So, kung yung times 2 niya, pwede na agad, then that is your LCD right away. Instead of going through that route, or yung mga may bar-bar pa tayong ginagawa. Okay? So, 42. So, gagawin natin sa 6. Diba? 42 divided by 6 is 7 times 5 is 35. So, this is 35. And then, i-add natin yung 42 divided by 21. Diba? Kasi times 2 mo to. Ito times 2 mo rin yun. So, that is going to be 8. So, 35 plus 8 over 42. And then, you'll have 43 over 42 or 1 and 1 over 42. That is your answer. Okay? So again, anong ginawa natin? Kung naghahanap kayo ng LCD or LCM, kung ano yung pinakamalaking number, kung hindi pa rin siya divisible sa lahat ng mga pinapare sa kanya, i-times 2 mo siya. Kapag okay na, edi tapos, hindi ka na kailangan mag-multiply right away. Kasi other people, they would go straight to multiplication. Okay? Which is 6 times 21. Eh, malaking number na masyado yun. That is actually the third option. Okay? Kung kunyari, hindi ang 5, di ba? Hindi. Ang 10, hindi. What do you do kung kunyari nagmamadali ka na talaga and you just want to get along with it at isolve na agad siya right away. The other option would be, kung ano yung dalawang denominator, imumultiply mo lang siya. So, 3 times 5 is 15. Bakit? Kasi kung ano yung minultiply mo sa kanilang dalawa, for sure, multiple siya. Okay? Yun yung rule. So, when you're faced with number pairs like 11 and 13, mga ganon, mga 25 and 36, yung mga ganyan, kung wala na kayo pwede i-lowest terms dun sa mga fractions na sa ilalim niya, or kung least common multiple lang ang hinahanap, ang safest bet mo na lang then would be, okay, in this case, kung ayaw mo nang mag-isip ng multiple ng bawat isa sa kanila, i-multiply mo na lang kung gusto mo. Okay, in this case, it works kasi hindi naman ganun kalakihan yung number. So, alam mo 15 yung multiple niya. So, 15 divided by 3 is 5 times 1. That is 5. Kasi ang 5 over 15 is equal to 1/3. Plus, and then 2 over 5. 15 divided by 5 is 3. Times 2 is 6. So, the answer is 11 over 15. That becomes your answer. Okay? So, again, ang options natin, check mo muna kung yung LCD, yung numbers na yon, yung isa na mas malaki is already a multiple of the other one. Kung hindi, check mo kung pwede mo i-times 2. At kung talagang mahirap talaga, multiply mo and then you can solve it. Okay? Alright, let's see if you can answer this quick quiz right here. I'm going to give you 3 minutes for the 3 questions. And if at any point medyo naguluhan kayo, you can also go back to the discussion. If you don't get all the answers right, you can also go back and watch it again. Okay? So, 3 minutes and your timer starts now. Alright, let's see how you did. Okay, doon muna tayo sa first one. Sabi 7 over 15 plus 2 over 3. So again, ang gagawin natin here, sabi, di ba, like I told you guys, first check nyo muna kung yung bigger number ay multiple nung smaller number. And since you can divide 15 by 3, which will actually give you 5, buo siyang lalabas, ibig sabihin nun, automatic yung 15 na ang LCD mo. Or kung ang tinatanong dito ay what is the least common multiple, 15 na rin ang sagot mo. Okay? So, kung bibigyan din kayo isang hilera ng numbers, okay, kunyari mga kang 1, 3, 5, and 15, may isang hilera ka ng numbers, ang hinahanap is the LCM. Same concept, kung ano yung pinakamalaki, check mo muna kung pwede na siya doon sa lahat ng mga yon. Yun yung advice ko para mas bumilis kayo. Okay? So, 15 na siya, kakopyahin lang natin yung 7 kasi 15 na siya, wala ka nang kailangan gawin. And then you have plus. 15 divided by 3 is 5 times 2 is 10. Okay? So, the answer here would be 17 over 15 or 1 and 2 over 15. Wala naman akong pwedeng i-lowest terms dyan, so ito na yung final answer natin. Okay? So, again, it pays to know kung ano yung gagawin doon sa ilalim. Now, dito sa pangalawa, yung 4 and 14, since ang 14 ay hindi multiple ng 4, kasi pag dinivide mo yung 14 sa 4, meron kang decimal. Again, ang suggestion ko would be, try ninyo i-double siya, yung mas malaking number. So, 14 times 2 is 28. Check natin, ang 28 ba divisible na sa 4? Yes, 7 yon actually. So, ibig sabihin yun, yung 28 na, or yung times 2 na yung ating least common multiple. Okay, that's just faster, no? Kasi kung ginawa mo agad yung 4 times 14, pwede naman, actually, you'll get to the same answer naman as the correct answer. Pero, masyado na kasi malaki yung 4 times 14, no? So, try mo muna yung times 2 nito. Bigger number. So, 28 divided by 4 is 7. Times 1 is 7. Plus, and then, itong 14, kasi times 2 mo siya para maging 28. 28 divided by 14 is 2. Times 3 is 6. So, the answer here would be 13 over 28. And since wala ka nang pwedeng i-lowest terms, yan na rin ang final answer natin. Okay? Now, if you went the route na 4 times 14, again, you should come up with the same answer din naman. Next, dito tayo sa nasa ilalim. Okay? Since ang 11, hindi pwede, ang 22, hindi din naman pwede, you can go straight away dun sa times na lang siya. So, you have 77. Which is going to be your LCD. 77 divided by 11, of course, is 7 kasi yun yung multiply mo sa kanya. So, 7 times 3 na lang. 7 times 3 is 21. Plus, and then you have 77. Tapos, i-divide natin sa 7, syempre, 11 kasi kanina yun ang multiply natin. So, 11 times 2 is 22. The answer is 43 over 77. Okay? And that becomes your answer. So again, anong gusto ko matutunan nyo dito? Yung gusto ko matutunan nyo dito is kung paano kayo makakakuha ng LCM or LCD ng mas mabilis. And yun yung aking tips and technique. Find the bigger number. Kung hindi siya multiple, times 2. Kung hindi, that's the only time that I suggest that you multiply it kung pinag-usapan natin is fractions. Okay? Para makasave na lang kayo ng time. Kasi isa-isahin mo siyang ilista. Kasi again, when it comes to exams, hindi problema yung sagot. Ang problema is time. Okay?
Alright, I hope you learned something today. If you did, click thumbs up. Make sure that you share this video with your friends. Lalo na kung mag-exam din sila para mas marami tayong matulungan. And sana ito yung mga quick tips na to ay talagang matulungan kayo sa actual exam. And ang key dyan is to practice, practice, practice. So if you haven't gotten a copy of the workbook yet, and if you want it, you can go to our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/teamlaika. Alright? Thank you guys for watching, and again, don't forget to subscribe kasi marami pa tayong mga lessons coming up, including yung part 2 ng lesson na ito. So, thank you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Never stop learning. Kaya niyan, adja, and bye for now.